Richie had always been a dreamer, a young man with big ideas but a quiet demeanor. He lived in a small town surrounded by hills and rivers, a place where everyone knew everyone. His favorite spot was an old wooden bench by the riverbank, where he would sit for hours, watching the water flow and imagining the endless possibilities that lay beyond his little world. Richie's heart, though soft-spoken, was full of kindness. He spent his mornings helping his elderly neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, tend to her garden. Her stories about the past, about love and resilience, filled his soul with warmth. In the afternoons, he'd work at the town's only bookstore, sharing conversations with the regulars who would come in to escape into the pages of their favorite novels. But there was something Richie hadn't shared with anyone: his dream of becoming an artist. He carried a sketchbook with him everywhere he went, filling it with drawings of the world around him, the river, the hills, and the people who filled his days with quiet joy. Art was his way of expressing all the emotions he felt, but rarely spoke about. One day, while sitting on his usual bench, Richie met Emily, a free-spirited traveller who was passing through town. She noticed him sketching and sat down beside him. "That's beautiful," she said, pointing to the drawing of the river. Richie blushed, unused to praise. They spent the afternoon talking, and Richie found himself opening up in a way he hadn't before. Emily spoke about her travels, about the beauty in taking risks and following one's heart. For the first time, Richie shared his dreams of being an artist, of showing the world how he saw it through his drawings. "You should," Emily encouraged with a bright smile. "Your art deserves to be seen." Richie thought about her words for days. It wasn't just about being seen, but about sharing a piece of himself with others. Slowly, he began to take small steps. He showed his drawings to the bookstore customers, and they loved them. Mrs. Thompson asked him to paint a mural in her garden, and soon, word spread throughout the town. Richie's art started to appear in homes, on walls, and even in the local cafe. He no longer felt like his dreams were just for him. He had shared them, and in return, the world around him opened up. By the riverbank, where it all started, Richie sat on his favourite bench, sketchbook in hand. The sun was setting, casting golden hues over the water. His heart felt full, not because of recognition, but because he had found the courage to share his truth. His quiet dream had blossomed, and in the most unexpected way, he realized he had always been exactly where he was meant to be.